Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Krystal, and if you've been here before, thank you so much for joining me again. If you've never been here, I hope you like the content and you consider subscribing. So today I'm actually going to be doing part one of a series with budgeting. So it's still fairly new to me. I've been doing it for about 2 years, but I just wanted to kind of show you guys a few things that I do. Now, before we actually get into the planning part of budgeting, there's something that I always would recommend. So this would be my part one, something that you want to make sure you do before you actually just, put down stickers as far as like when to pay certain things, because you also want to not just have your planner be just a guide for how to or when to make your payments. You want it to actually be everything. You want to know how much is coming in as far as income, how much is going out, what you're paying, tracking all different things, and to actually create a budget. So there's lots of parts to it. I'm going to go over part one and part two. So the first is going to be figuring out your income. That's it, guys. It's super, super simple. Before we can put all of that information on the calendar as far as what you're going to pay, we need to know the income, okay? So step two would be the planning part of it. And then we'll get into the other steps in the next video. So make sure you guys subscribe if you like this one, so that you don't forget the remaining steps, so that you don't forget when those do come up and that you get notified, okay? So first, income. And so for me, I'll go ahead, and especially since this is the new year, I'll go ahead and kind of show you guys my budget information. So I get paid usually 2 times a week. 2 times a month. God, that would be great if I got paid 2 times a week. 2 times a month. My husband normally gets paid 2 times a month, but he also gets a bonus check at the end of the month, the last Friday actually. Okay. Now this part is going to be estimated solely really because of this bonus information, because it can vary. So I'm going to kind of give pretty much an average number, so that can change. And so that's why it is still important that you track that information when it comes in. You're setting up a budget with estimated numbers, and then once the real numbers come in, you do want to cross-check and reference those, okay? So for me, I'm going to look at the month of February. And so I know that I would get paid on the 5th and the 19th. And so my husband would also get paid on the 5th and the 19th. And then also he would get paid on the 26th. Okay. And please excuse my handwriting. It's crazy today. Okay. And so my paychecks are usually right at about $1,600 for each paycheck. So I'm gonna do 1,600 times 2. That's about 3,200. And my husband's normal paychecks are about $950. So we'll do that times 10. So that's about 1,900. But then also we have to factor in that bonus check, which we are going to average that at about 1,300. Okay. So, and then this could change, because remember, sometimes we get like extra bonus check at work. Maybe we work extra hours for overtime. Maybe we just get another like stimulus check, something like that. So this number again can change, but you want to start your month with at least a budget and a game plan, okay? So let me get that total here. So we're looking at about 6,400, okay, to work with. And so from this number is where you would actually go and you would plan all of your fixed incomes and then also your variable income, okay? Now, part one today, we're just talking about getting your income, and then the second part is we're just going to talk about the fixed income, okay? Now, fixed means items that don't change. Of course, you're always going to have that cell phone bill. It's not something you can pay off or pay in advance. You're always going to have like car insurance, or, you know, those certain bills that just will not go away. So these are always going to occur. Now, your variable, we'll talk about that in our next video. And that would basically be what I would consider my cash envelope items. And so that could be things like, you know what, I'm not gonna get into it, but that could be things like groceries, or getting your hair done, things that don't necessarily have to be done, but it's something that you still have to have a part of your budget, because we're human and we need those things. But today we're just talking about the fix. So once you've got your income set up, guys, let's go ahead and budget for our fixed expenses, okay? So for the month of February, we've got our planner here. And so if you do not have a planner, of course, Happy Planner sells budget planners. For me, all I did was use some heavy duty white paper, and I also just cut it down to size. I hole punched it, and then I actually used a printable calendar that I actually purchased off of Etsy that is sized for the Happy Planner. So I've actually purchased this insert to print because I like making my own. And so sometimes I don't like all the colors and yada yada. So I did print this on my own. So this is what I'm going to be using. Now, one thing I will also, I'm going to be using the flowers book from the Happy Planner, but of course you would want to purchase, and you can purchase this off of Etsy, you can purchase this from anywhere, but you do want to have a budget sticker book if you're going to be using this information. I mean, most people will just do, you know, paper and pen, and there's nothing wrong with that. But a lot of us, we do use the budget sticker book. So I'm actually going to be using both of these. This is going to be my decorations. This is going to be for my budget. So let's actually get into the budget part first. All right, and let's actually set up all of the things that need to be done for the month. And so the first thing that I usually go for is I go for those payday stickers, because it helps me to understand and to know exactly what paycheck is going to pay certain bills, okay? All right, and I think I want to use these and make it pretty colorful this month. Okay, I'm gonna use these sticker books. Ooh, these are cute too. Gosh, I have so many decisions. This is why you should just only stick with one book. This is like 3 budget sticker books all in one, just FYI. I've got a video of that on my page. So let's start with orange, because I usually don't use that color. Okay, so we do have a bill on the 1st. And I think I'm gonna cover it up, guys, just because I have a few due on the 1st. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go with the orange, and I'm gonna go with the pinks. All right, because we know we got 2 bills there. Okay, and then on the 2nd, oh, I actually have 1 additional bill due there on the 1st, guys. I may need to, you know what I'll do? I'm gonna put it right here. That's what I'll do. Okay, we're gonna make it work. And then what I'll do, I'll take this and just draw a little arrow for the 1st. And since it's before the 1st, I'll pay it anyway. Okay, so we got the 1st covered, and then for the 2nd, I've got 2 bills that are due. So we'll take these out. I'm gonna get another, you know, I'm gonna pull in some more pinks. Okay. So 2 bills due on the 2nd. So we've got those in. Okay. And then on the 3rd, we don't have any bills. On the 4th, we don't have any bills. On the 5th, we do have a bill. So we'll come down here and grab one for the 5th. Okay. And on the 6th, we actually have 1, 2, and 3 bills on the 6th. Okay. Let's see. I may need to start incorporating some different colors in here. Some additional colors, just to make sure we have enough. Okay, let's throw in this one. And I said this was for the 6th one. All right, let's put one right here. And let's put the 3rd one right here. And just like we did on the previous one, I'm going to just draw a little arrow. Now, sometimes what I'll use is I'll use the mini stickers, because these are more for the weekly layouts because they're bigger, but I actually wanted to use the bigger icons this month. I don't know why, but it'll work. We'll make it work because I've already started. Okay, so we have nothing on the 7th, nothing on the 8th, nothing on the 9th, and we do have 1 bill on the 10th. So let me grab something for the 10th. I think I'm gonna grab this green here, okay, for the 10th. We've got 1 bill due on the 11th. So let me grab that one as well. I feel like all of my bills are at the beginning of the month. All right, we got 1 on the 12th. So let me grab that one too. And we'll use this color for the one on the 12th. Okay, anything on the 13th? Actually, we have 1 thing on the 13th, but after this month, I won't have anything on the 13th. This is actually my final car payment, guys. It's actually less than a full payment left because I was paying a little extra, so I actually have less than 1 payment, but as of February 13th, my car will be paid in full, and that will definitely help me to knock out some additional debt this year. So we've got that last payment on the 13th, and then on the 14th, I do have 1 bill due. So let's knock that down here. Okay, and then let's see if we've got any other bills due that week. Nothing on the 15th, nothing on the 16th. We do have 1 on the 17th. So let me grab that as well. So 1 on the 17th. And let's see. What else we got here? 1 on the 17th. We've got 1 on the 18th. Nothing on the 19th. 1 on the 20th. And nothing on the 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th. But we do have some on the 27th. That we want to throw in there. Let's actually do it up here. So we got this one. Let's throw in this color. There we go. And then we got 1 more on 27th. Okay. All right. And then on the 28th, we have, I think I just got 2 bills due on the 28th. So I need 1 more. Okay, so this would be all the bills that have to be paid monthly. This includes mortgage, our kids' daycares. It also includes credit cards and gas and trash and, you know, all the normal expenses there. So that's all we've got. And so what we'll do is, on the next video, I'll talk about the variable incomes and how to budget for those, because first we got to make sure that these are covered with our budget, and then we go into those. And then also just certain bills that come up or pop up, like car taxes. Like ours came in the mail the other day, and so our car taxes are going to be due at the end of February for my husband's car. So I normally will put an additional sticker on the sidebar, and that'll be for any random bills that come in that need to be paid. And so I'll do that. And so I'm gonna go ahead and just fill out what each bill is, just so that I'm already prepped. Now I will use let me see if I can grab that really quick. Okay, so what I actually use is this sheet, which I got from At Home with Quita. I purchased it from her shop, which is amazing, and I'll show you that sheet. Here it is. Okay, so this budget sheet, I'm sure you can find quite a bit, but I do like this one because it gives me the income source, and then it gives me the option to put all those bills down, as well as my variable. And all I do with my variable is I actually put it in the same category for the entire month. I kind of total everything up. And so I do go ahead and put in the names, but I don't put in the amount until I physically pay it, just so that I know that I have the right amount, and then I'll check it off. Now, on just a scratch piece of paper, sometimes I will still, you know, go ahead and put that income and then all of my expenses as a budget or estimated income. And then once I actually get the real numbers, I will go ahead and put them in there, and then also track it on that budget log. So I'm gonna go ahead and get all of that filled out. So step one today was figuring out your income, and then getting you set up with your actual planner for your fixed expenses, guys. And then the next video will be about the variable expenses, and then we'll also get more into sinking funds as well. So all I'm gonna do now is decorate this a little bit more with some florals, and then I'm going to go ahead and fill in the names of each of those bills. All right, guys, so I do have everything filled out as far as my expenses. I don't put the actual numbers until I pay them, but on the next video, I will kind of give you a budget estimate. So we'll give you the income, and then all of my fixed quoted numbers, and that way you guys can see what's left over and how we use that on our variable incomes, okay? If you guys like this video, definitely give me a like. If you want to see my next video for part 2, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Enjoy your day. Bye.